Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Monday the 18th of July 2022. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Herbal Tarot for today's reading, and I really like using this deck. Maybe it's because I'm a Virgo and I'm an earth sign that I like the herbs and stuff. And I'm not a herbal kind of expert, so I always use the little guidebook here to give me the herb meanings. So this deck uses the regular kind of tarot meanings, and then it adds a plant to each card to add an extra meaning. So let's see what these cards have to say about Monday and what energy you'll be working with on this day. So let's have a look. Hope you've had a great weekend. Let's see what this first kind of business day is all about. Okay. Right, so we have lemon balm, that's the moon. Okay, the moon is about listening to your intuition instead of letting fear stop you. And the moon in astrology rules Cancer, and it's very much about your emotions being heightened and guiding you in the right direction. Then we've got chamomile with the Ace of Swords, so a blessing from the universe when it comes to your perspective and your thinking. So you're able to use the messages via your intuition, the ones that lead you somewhere and guide you, and you're able to dismiss the things that are just about fear and things that come from your shadow self, your lower self, that try and hold you back. So with these two cards, I'm getting that you're not a victim of your own ego. And if you want to pursue something, usually in the moon card, we've got this path that's very perilous. It goes like the coyotes on the side and these two big imposing towers. And it's like, ooh, I'm treading this path, which seems scary and difficult. So in this deck, that's not present. It's more about conflict between these two. But if you are doing something that feels important to you, but you're scared to do it, the Ace of Swords is a gift that allows you to commit to your own decisions, to say this is good and right for me, and I'm not going to let my own negative feelings put me off. And then finally, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, and that's a good thing that you're not being put off, because the path you're on, the cards are saying, is a good one, and it's going to lead to prosperity and abundance and you achieving your goals. So we've got this gardener here. He's been working really hard in the past. He's planted all these seeds. He's sat down and waited for the results of his work. The flower has now grown, rhubarb in this case, so he can harvest the rhubarb and make a lovely dessert for himself and celebrate that. So your hard work pays off. So the hard work on this day being, do I let my fears govern my life and the direction I'm going? Or do I listen to my own desires and my own common sense and my own will, regardless of emotion, or what I think is a good idea? I have the kind of steel in my spine to see that through because I want to. I'm not going to let my shadow self ruin things for me. And that's great because then you do get to this place of a payoff. Okay, so the moon, I mentioned usually it's this kind of path through life. But here we've got this giant moon, and it seems like the light seems almost to be like a glare, you know? It's like, ugh, like that my fears are kind of imposing themselves on me. And I mean, this is a full moon and it's the middle of the night, but it's like the middle of the day. So it's jarring. It may feel that you're seeing things or feeling things in a way that is like overexposed. So what that means to me is that your emotions are really heightened, and things that don't usually bother you, you feel every little thing on this day. So the first thing I'd look at is to just realize that emotions are temporary, right? Fear and anxiety and doubt and even bliss and delight and stuff, they come and go. They're not permanent states. So not to think in absolutes when it comes to that. But with the moon being your intuition and this being, you know, like a fluorescent light almost, the one thing that you can rely on and listen to is your own inner guidance. It's not going to lead you down the wrong path. And here we've got this lizard now facing off with this scorpion, and they're in a fight. So they're not going anywhere. They're just fighting by the beach. And that's what I think is the important thing to avoid. Pointless conflict. It doesn't go anywhere. Focus on your own thing and see how you can make progress, and be kind of results oriented and driven, because you do get a positive result at the end of this, rather than wasting your whole time with with negative situations which don't benefit you anyway. So I think a nice way to kind of judge things on this day or to separate them is, do I get a payoff, or is what's in it for me, basically? What do I get at the end of this? And if it's something good, then I'll pursue it. If not, then I'm not going to bother. I think that's going to save you a lot of time and energy. The moon, where's the moon? Cool, reserved person, instinctual feelings, evolution. Oh, doesn't say anything about fear. It says, if you listen to your intuition, you're going to be cool and calm, cool as a cucumber. And you can follow your instincts. And that's growth. Okay, so whatever gets you to connect, whatever allows you to hear your inner voice, the voice of your higher self, engage with that a little bit on Monday morning, because that's going to cool you down and it's going to dispel any fears or anxieties. Next, the Ace of Swords, that's a gift from the universe. You can see this disembodied hand appearing out of the cloud. So these aha, eureka moments are just handed to you. A light bulb goes off and you see things very, very, very clearly. We've got this crown on top of the sword. So these are good ideas that you can trust. So thinking your way through it and not letting negative feelings govern the day, that's the way forward. Where's swords? Hang on. Swords. Ace. Victory, attainment of complete self-acceptance and acceptance of others, inner peace and contentment. Great. So I usually look at the tarot cards, right? And in the regular tarot, the moon is about fear. But this deck is saying that you're cool and collected. You've got all the right ideas. So they're kind of disagreeing with me and they're saying that fear isn't really going to be such an issue. Let your positive feelings guide you. Don't engage in conflict and let yourself be inspired. And you don't really need to do anything for this. The good ideas just come through and that's then going to lead you to a positive outcome. So basically, you're the boss, you're right, your feelings take you in the right direction. Anything that disempowers you or attempts to distract you or is hostile or aggressive or fills you with negativity, that's the thing to avoid and to not engage with so that you can have this productive outcome at the end. It's interesting because I just did the weekly horoscope. Check that out if you're interested. I cover the 7 days of the week by just looking at the astrology. And the cards today are very, very similar. They're talking very much about this theme of conflict being the big no-no and your guidance and your ideas being the big way to succeed. So finally, the Seven of Pentacles is about getting to this point of reaping the rewards of your hard work and being able to enjoy that. And here it says, oh, Seven of Pentacles. What? No, Wands. Oh, good. Because this says conflict, and that's not what this is about. If it was the Seven of Wands, it would have been confrontation, struggle, and standing up for one's own intentions. And that's what I'm saying don't bother with. So it's good that it's the Seven of Pentacles and not the Seven of Wands. Seven of Pentacles says, hard work ahead, need to till the soil to make room for new growth. And I feel that's what you're able to do by listening to these two things, your ideas and your feelings. You're able to do hard work that will then pay off. But the message I'm getting is that the payoff is already here. That you've done hard work in the past, particularly towards your direction in life. And if you continue on that track and you don't let yourself be distracted, then either the payoff comes today or soon, in future. Yeah. So you're the authority in your life, and anyone or anything that comes at you and tries to derail you and make you feel insignificant or like you're wrong or like you should stop dead in your tracks, that's what that's what represents the big red flag of the day, and that's what I would not buy into in any shape or form whatsoever. Number-wise, we've got 15, 16, 17, 18, and 1 is 19, and 7 is 26, 2 and 6 is 8, and 8 in numerology is strength and power. So you really have the strength to go your own way, to avoid the conflict, and to get a tangible, positive result out of all of your actions that, one, strengthen you even more and kind of provide you evidence that you're on the right track. And second of all, they give you something good in the here and now that you can enjoy. And all of this strength pays off in your favor. So keep going, basically. Have a wonderful day. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to audio reading with me. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and the little bell next to it. And also share the video online if you can. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.